But I just want to talk about Iris. Like, I loved Iris' character so much. I thought she was so clever and so smart. And I don't know. I really, really connected with her. I think there were, I loved her. I think I've been looking for a book like that where a character is just wonderful and sweet and vulnerable and has trauma, but her trauma isn't necessarily the only thing that's conducting her. It's she is able to rise above that. And I really enjoyed reading that part. And she has a lot of trauma, but it isn't necessarily too heavy for her. And I like that. I like that part. I really liked I liked how she interacted with Declan. I think like um you wrote, and I mean obviously this is a testament to you, but like you wrote Declan very well. Like even now after the fact, he isn't necessarily my favorite. Like I still kind of have reservations because of who he
Mhm.
is, as if he was a
Mhm.
real person. If I had met him, I'd be like, oh, okay, hi. But then I would love Iris. Like I would love his wife. Like I would love to hang out with her and be her
Right.
friend. But like I would know that she has a very like a daunting, intense husband that like don't talk too much to because he's just like not that kind of guy. Like you can talk to everyone else in the room, just don't talk too much to Declan because he's probably too busy for
Yes.
you. Um, and so I love that kind of this transition from fictional to real life in my mind at least, for Declan and Iris's characters.
Yeah, I think Declan is someone that I'd be like, I don't really want to be your friend. You're kind of selfish. You have a lot of money and you don't make the nicest decisions with it.
Right.
You fire people, you slowly are warming up to the idea of, everything that Rowan wants to do
Hmm.
and be. But in general, yeah, I agree with you. I think it's funny, but I do love him, and I think that he's Iris balances him out nicely, and I'm
Yes.
I'm glad you noticed that.
Yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. It's yeah. They're in their bubble, and yeah. And I also want to say one more thing. What is it about grandfathers and writing marriage and babies into wills? What? I feel like it's so funny to me because it's always like this old man who wants his grandkids to get married, and I just find it
Mhm.
so funny. So
Yeah, I think I'm actually I won't make any promises, but I do think I'm gonna write a some type of excerpt
Mhm.
that will kind of explore this idea more, and why exactly, they were tasked with each thing, and what was the reason behind that. Because while it seems like, we're seeing, the interesting thing is we're reading these stories from their point of view, right? Like the fine print we read from Rowan and Zara's point of view. So the way that Rowan looked at things is not the same way Declan does. And we don't know the grandfather's point of view of
Mhm.
why he did these things.
Mhm.
So I won't say, promises. If I could, I would have kept writing multiple epilogues, but
Right.
I had to cut it off at two. I talked to my editor and she's like, "Listen, I think if you do more, just do it in like a bonus newsletter or something. Don't
Right.
do, don't
I
add more
agree.
to the book." So you might get more info on that.
On that note, thank you so much, Lauren, for joining me today. I had so much fun. People are gonna love, love, love terms and conditions. I thank you so much for writing, exceptionally fantastic book and for taking the time and the diligence to bring us authentic and genuine characters that feel very real. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really had so much
Well,
fun.
thank you for having me. I had equally a really good time, and I appreciate you. And I'm so excited to hear about your writing journey and all that good stuff.
I'll keep you posted. I'll definitely keep you posted. Having author friends, which by the way, we're friends now, is so cool. Like it's the best thing to come out of book talk, to be honest. This wonderful community, and I'm so glad that that I got to sit down with you today and talk about terms and conditions. When does it come out, if you don't mind
It
telling
comes
me?
out February 24th. The For sure in the US, all of the ebook and the paper book come out.
Wonderful.
And then in the British Commonwealth, the ebook will come out the same day on the February 24th, and then the paperback is going to be released March 17th.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.